Strawberry here with my friend Sofia Hart.
Hi, Julie. How are you?
I'm
So
doing
good
well.
to see you.
So good to see
we
you.
are huggers, so
Yes.
I'm happy to be here.
And we're here in Richardson, Texas at Cafe Brazil.
Yes?
And it's an appropriate place to be because you're from South America, aren't
Yes,
you?
I am. I am from Colombia.
Oh my goodness, you have such an interesting story. Can you tell me how you ended up in Oklahoma?
Oh my goodness. Sure. Let's go back to about 2007 when it was when everything kind of started and doors kind of sort of open up. It was pure serendipity. This me coming to the U.S. was never on my plan. So I was going to, the university back in my hometown, Colombia, and they have this new agreement, and they have this new exchange program with the University of Oklahoma, right? So this was something new, because of the oil, agreements and all that good stuff, which I'm, glad that happened. A friend of mine actually, made me aware of this program and asked me, hey, you should apply because, I guess he knew that I like going to school and I had good grades and all that good stuff. But anyway, he said, you'll do great. So I went ahead and applied, just because I was curious what was gonna happen. So I applied and I was selected out of a lot of people. So I was like, oh, holy cow, what am I gonna do? And I applied. My mom didn't know. None of my family know. I'm from a country where you're supposed to live with your parents until you are ready to get married. So that was a big, shocking moment for me to share with my mom that I have been selected to come to another country where I didn't know the language, right? And I was gonna leave my family behind. That was I was crazy, out of my mind.
You didn't know English?
No.
No English?
No.
Wow.
I knew kind of the basics, like hello, and my accent, of course. It was like no good at all. Like learning English in a I guess third world country like where I'm from. They don't encourage that English or a second language very much. So you just learn it as I go, as the basics you learn in a basic class, but the pronunciation and the way you communicate it it doesn't help, right? And it was very very basic. So anyway, my mom and dad, they kind of thought that it was crazy, but I am very curious and I'm very, I guess, ambitious, and I love traveling. It's like one of my passions, traveling. Like if I had the money, I would travel around the world. But I'm getting there. Anyway. So that happened. I was selected, and I was like, this is one-time opportunity. So I didn't have the money. My mom, my dad didn't have the money, but I figured, we took a loan. And the exchange program will cover my studies. So I just decided to make it happen. And I came here. I went not here to Dallas, but I went to the University of Oklahoma. When I first arrived to the University of Oklahoma, it was shocking because it was huge. The campus enormous compared to my little just one building type of deal.
Right.
I was like, I got lost.
Oh wow.
And I was just like, holy cow, this is incredible. And when I was, in Colombia, I was like, you got the vision, the US is very tall buildings, like New York, busy, congested. When I arrived to Oklahoma, it was green trees, it was like a paradise, and the university is so beautiful, so many flowers. Anyway, I could go on and on. I love the campus, but the thing is that I ended up going to the University of Oklahoma. It was the hardest thing that I have ever done. I could say because of course the language, I didn't know how to communicate very well. So I would go, and of course it was exchange, where I had to go there to take classes on my field. So I was taking a signals and systems, not knowing no, like understanding like maybe 10% of what the professor was explaining in
Wow.
class. So, but I love the numbers and I love the signals so it just like, that was one of the classes that kind of helped me, I guess, develop and push myself since I liked it. I mean, one of the things I guess that teaching is like, if you need to find something that you are passionate about and kind of, use it to go further, right? So I focused on that class. That class helped me not only, get to know the professor that was teaching it and show him that I was capable to ace it,
Yes.
right? And also it gave me the opportunity to learn English, right?
So you had an engineering book open and
Right.
in Spanish and one in English.
That's
and
what
you
I had
were
to do.
Teaching yourself
Right.
English.
Right. I had to.
While
I had to
learning
make it.
engineering.
Right. I had to make it because I was like, I'm here. I need to make it worth it. I mean,
Wow.
if I don't make it, then I would lose the opportunity to grow. And then so anyway, I downloaded the book in Spanish, and then I went to the library and got the book, the signal assistance book in English, and then I'll translate back and forth because I will understand what was the class in Spanish, and then I will say, okay, this is what it means in English, and then I will. So that's kind of it was gradual, and it was like I remember there were nights that I was like crying. I was just like, cry to bed because it was hard.
It
like I was
sounds-
just trying to figure out while I was learning the language, while I was trying to prove myself that I could do it.
Right.
So anyway, it was now looking back in retrospective, I think that it was all worth it. All the nights that I went to bed like sad and almost like, this is not worth. I would think to myself, this is not worth doing. I mean, life is too short to be miserable, right? But sometimes those hard stages make you stronger and makes you think outside the box and makes you, hey, I'm here for a reason, for a purpose, right? So anyway, so through that journey, I proved that I was able to do it. I proved my family that that I wasn't crazy, as they thought that I needed to just stay there with them, and now they're so glad that I'm able to help them, right? That I'm able to bring them here, and they're able to live a better life because of me. So that is an accomplishment, and that's like, it makes me happy, right? I'm here for a purpose. It
love
was
that.
hard, it was challenging, but that's what makes you stronger. That what makes you and builds you up. So prepares you for the future, and you're always gonna have your ups and downs, and it's just, it's just like you want to be better than the older generations. You want to be, like if the women in your family, like my mom, she didn't go to school, right? So, and my aunts, none of my aunts went to school. So I wanted to prove that this is possible. I want a better family, a better life for us moving forward, right? Like education is really important, and it's something that it will, it will give you purpose in life. So anyway, going back to my story, yes, I was able to finish my class. I aced my class. Thanks to that, the professor gave me the opportunity to work for him.
Nice.
And I was able to work in the Intelligent Transportation System, ITS, back in Oklahoma. And then he gave me the opportunity to continue with my master's. And then through that journey, I met my husband, my wonderful husband. Oh my God, I couldn't communicate with my husband at the beginning. For those who are there, it was hilarious. I had to take my laptop and translate whatever I need, because he worked for the professor as well, right? But he did ITS related stuff, right? Like setting up the computer, giving you access to the account. He's a pilot. He's not an engineer, just to be clear. But he would work for the same professor. So that's how we met, right? So when he needed to give me access to the computer, to the web page that I was helping, doing the work. That's how we started communicating, and it was hilarious. He was like, what are you trying to say? And we couldn't talk to each other, but it was, using my computer. Now we built up, and he was a tremendous help as well in me developing and learning how to communicate better, because he loves talking. I don't. I'm a very introverted person. You may think that I'm like, okay, I'm easy, like going in terms of like expressing myself on the spot, but that takes a lot of energy. Just kind of wanted to be transparent now. Very introverted person, but I wanna be able to kind of, share with you all my experience and as long as you set, your goals in your mind, and as long as you kind of see the future, like where do I want to be, it will. If you work hard, it will happen. Everything is possible. It's challenging, yes. It's gonna be challenging. It's gonna be like up and downs, but you'll get there. And as long as you find your purpose, as long as you find your happiness, you will do great things.
Thank you, Sofia. You're such an inspiration. I love your story. I love that you were in Colombia. You didn't know English. You came to America, you learned engineering, you learned English, and you persevered even though you were crying yourself to sleep every night.
Oh gosh.
Oh my goodness, thank you for sharing your vulnerability with us and your courageous story.
No, I'm happy to do so.
Today, what is your title today?
I am a senior electrical engineer for the Orion project, and also about to join the spacesuit motor controls. Just working with Collins is also a wonderful experience. Oh my God, I am so glad I am with this company now. And I'm here, and I love Julie. Julie is awesome. She's so sweet and smart, and I'm glad to be her friend. Yeah.
Thank you. Sofia, can you teach us a phrase in Spanish?
Ámate a tú mismo y tú serás feliz. Love yourself, and you will learn how to love everybody else around you. Like, you need to be able to learn how to take good care of yourself, because if you are not good inside, you won't be able to, like, I guess, be good to others, right? Like, if you're struggling and low energy, you won't be able to project goodness. And I see that on you. I think that you are so healthy inside that you're able to project that good energy.
Thank you. Thank you, Sofia. I love you too. Sofia Hart, everybody. Thank you for joining us today.
My pleasure.
Thank you, friends, and happy innovating.
My story with you all. I have also two beautiful girls. My youngest one is 3 years old, and I love her to death. My spare time is just for my family, and that's what complements your life.